So we're here at the Gerety Villa where we will be celebrating the shorties with Polina Vidas, Head of Marketing and Communications of Mastercard Bulgaria. Thanks for joining. So before we start the party, we're going to have a celebration with the shortlist that was launched last week with some of the jury members, which you're a part of. You will be a grand jury this year. So how has everything been going so far? What have you been up to yesterday?
It's been quite an interesting day yesterday. It was like one of the hottest days in the summer. Let's start with this. It's been very inspiring. I managed to see quite a lot from the Cannes Lions exhibition. I was present at some live presentations and in front of the jury of the Titaniums, which were really inspiring cases. So what I see is that the work of marketing and advertising is moving to this direction of solving more and more of solving the problems of our lives in general. So it's been quite interesting for me to see these trends, and also I managed to see a very nice discussion of Mark Ritson and Byron Sharp, who are talking about mental availability and what brands need to do in these days where we are flooded with all kinds of messaging and the AI is generating even more messaging. And actually there was also this joke of yesterday that on every single presentation AI is mentioned at least 3 times. So in the era of AI, Cannes Lions this week.
And what is your take on AI? Do you use it in your daily work? Are you happy? Do you hate it?
No, actually I love it. I'm like an early adopter of all kinds of solutions, and also being part of MasterCard actually makes us quite advanced. We have all the tools available for marketeers. We have internal assistants, and we use a lot all the LLMs to make our work faster. So I'm a great proponent actually of AI. The question is how do we use it, and in general what's the framework in what out there for the people, for the humans to survive from this exponential growth of content. Let's put it this way.
Okay.
And the content sometimes is hallucinations, pure hallucinations. So it's not about the AI. It's about actually for me it's about the post-truth society where people believe in things that are not real and sometimes the AI can support their beliefs.
That is scary.
Yes.
So you told me this is the first time you're here.
Yes, actually. Yes.
What are your expectations for the rest of the week? What are your plans?
Well, I want to see as much as possible and also to mingle and to get to know people in Rio. As I said, it was really great to see people, one of the greatest and the boldest and the bravest teams presenting their work in front of the jury. This was really amazing feeling. Yeah.
Cool. And you were part of the first Cannes Award for Bulgaria with one of your projects. I think it was back in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. How does that feel? What does that mean to you?
Yeah, well, we are a small. Let's start with we are a small market, so it's the big companies on a small market have certain opportunities and some challenges. But this first Cannes for the country was really a MasterCard work with McCann Sofia at that time. And it was during a pandemic times. It was about how actually books can make us travel when we are not able to travel during the lockdowns. And it was like 4 years already, and it was an amazing idea. And nowadays we hear more and more that actually people with this exponential growth of technology are turning back to the analog escapes and community things. So this thing with the books is even up to date today, because I saw many cases that come around books as well. Like some of the titaniums are, the good old book is growing back somehow, and it was really a very nice idea that was recognized at that time. And yeah, it was. We felt 1 year we were celebrating the whole country. Actually, this year there is a Bulgarian shortlist at the
okay.
PRs. Yes, it's not with my company. It is a project related to against domestic violence, and it's a really creative thing. It's a song and a video.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. We launched the Gerety shortlist last week. I'm not
Yes.
sure you had the chance of
Yes, I had.
having a sneak
Yes.
peek, but there's a couple of things that you mentioned, like community and craft, that were some of the trends that some of the juries saw there. You will be part of the grand jury, which means after this and in a couple of weeks we will be looking at the work. What do you expect to see? What would you like to see? What are your expectations about being part of the jury?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. It was it's quite an honor to see these amazing cases. I was impressed a lot by how the work itself is displayed. Like it's really amazing work and creativity. I was watching the Rio, and at that moment my husband came, and I was crying on shall I tell on what, or shall I tell on which work I cried?
Yeah.
I cried on something that is Who is Waiting for You. I think it's for a Victoria brand. And my husband came and he said, what's happened? Why are you crying? And I said, I'm crying on an advertisement. And he said, is it possible even today to cry on an advertisement? Because, yeah, I mean, he's also in advertising, and we were laughing that we are crying at good work since 90s. So, yeah. They were very impressive things to me, yeah, really. And it's always been the human truths behind that are impressing, that you make you cry.
Yeah. Well, when we do the jury sessions, there are some of the ads that we watch once because of the different groups that we have, and yeah, there's a couple that I can't help but cry every single time I watch them, which is good, which means they have something that touches definitely our human side,
Yes.
Which is always interesting. And what would you like to see, like as topics and ideas in general this year coming up from campaigns that win at award shows? Is there something you would like to see about more?
I don't know if I want, but it's happening. I mean, I saw some cases again, and it's growing really big, and it's growing in MasterCard. How data are transformed into solutions, and this is growing really big. And there are teams who are very creative and that manage to do that, and they use the data that we gather nowadays with all the systems, and we humans live in the devices and everywhere we go, and the touch points to be used for good. So this is something that is really important, and it's it changed the industry for the last 20 years enormously. Yeah.
And yeah, you mentioned there were a couple of the concepts from MasterCard that you wanted to tell me about, which were priceless and money can buy.
Well, yeah. So it's been actually 30 years next year of priceless. So MasterCard has this brand essence of priceless, invented by McCann in the 90s, late 90s, and this is something. First of all, we're really proud of, but it's also it's not going out. On the contrary, it's even what we talk about, the human touching things, and everything that is happening nowadays with the people going into nostalgia of the good old times. So priceless is exactly this. What money can't buy is priceless, and this has been with MasterCard for these 30 years. So it's quite exciting always to work for a brand that puts things that money can't buy in the first place.
That's
Yeah.
cool. to end up, there's a question that I read once for one of my jury presidents that once said that from time to time we need to reframe what success means for us in our lifetime. So it's a question that I really liked, and that's my question for you. What does success mean to you today?
Well, first of all, I'm very happy for that you are mentioning to revisit this, because to be successful, you have to always adjust. And in our company, we say that what brought us here will not bring us there. So success has to be revisited, transformed, and rethought about. And but at this moment, I think that success for me means not to hurry to be in a hurry for something. So nowadays, when somebody can afford not to hurry and to run for something, this is success.
Can someone do that in such an accelerated life that
as
we have
discussed,
today?
because in Cannes and Nice there is no much internet, so obviously there is there is this possibility. When internet is slower, we can also be slower.
Nice. Well, I like being slower. Thank you so much for sharing this time with us, and
Thank you for
we are
having me.
now very ready to party. Thank you.